I wanted to flash back again to Neelix. I was wondering if maybe you could talk about the makeup requirements and that. Did it get easier as the series went on? Was it always a drag for you? Or?
It got the application got a little speedier, yeah, because he learned how to speed it up. But it got worse as a feeling, you know. It just got to the point where it's just like, oh, get that away from me. You know, it's just smelly and sticky and hot.
How many hours?
It took about 3 hours to get it on, and then about an hour, 15, hour and a half to get it off. So you had to get there really early. I'm wondering today if that makeup would even work with HD. I mean, he did great blending and everything, and it was really good. But with HD, you know, it picks up everything. I did an episode of a show called Cavemen. It was only on for like 7 or 13 episodes.
I remember that.
And they use silicone makeup on that. And that's even a longer process of applying, but it looks and feels and lights like flesh. So it's very heavy, but you can, anything you move, the flesh moves with you. And it's, I think it was, they're starting to use it all the time now because of HD, because you can't see. I mean, it looks exactly like human flesh, but it's very hard to, you can't just, like with rubber, foam rubber, you could glue the rubber and then stick it to your face. But with the silicone, there's a longer, you have to glue the rubber, you have to glue the face, you have to dry one, stick, it's kind of complicated, so it takes a lot longer. That was a 5-hour makeup just to get it on, you know. But it's worth it the way it looks. But no, I found it very difficult. But it wasn't digging ditches or anything. You just wearing a mattress on your face, 17 hours, you know. Kind of stupid, but.
That was a great episode.
What?
That was a great episode.
Oh, the Caveman episode? You watched it?
He's the one.
I know there's going to be a meeting of all the people who saw that in a phone booth. Next week. What else?
Are we back to me? Okay.
Yeah, back to you.
Okay, well, we talked about your science fiction, your comedy. What about doing the crime dramas like Criminal Minds, Bones, Numbers, Eli Stone?
Yeah, those are fun. I like Criminal Minds because I don't often get to play like the killer. I never get. I play the killer's best friend. I never get to play the killer. So
That was such a scary episode.
that was a good episode to do because I got to shoot people and get shot myself. It's fun to get shot. They put a squib on you, you know.
Yeah.
And when they fire it off, you know, it really feels like it almost feels like you're shot. You don't do anything like that, and you die. And that was great. And my friend directed that, Gloria Muzzio. I remember working, Mandy Patinkin was amazing in that, and a very generous actor. We had the last scene, I don't know if you remember, but I had the hostage, and it was a very intense scene. And they come in and they try to talk me down, but the sniper kills me anyway. And I remember they shot all of Mandy's stuff first, and it was like 3 or 4 hours. Oh God, he was brilliant. And then they turned around on me, and it was like midnight. And I thought, you know, oh, he's going to check out now. Because sometimes actors check out. Like if you're the star of the show or something, you might go, well, now it's on him, I'll just feed in the lines. Or they may even go home and have somebody else come in and feed. Patinkin was right there. He gave me everything he gave in his own performance, gave to me for my performance so that mine could be as elevated as possible. And I really respected his generosity on that. So that's one of the big things I remember from that show is how cool he was. Eli Stone, there was a guy named Johnny somebody was the lead, an English actor. And I had no, what was his name?
Johnny Lee Miller?
Yeah, and I didn't even know he was English, the whole production. Until I ran into this woman on the set and I said, what do you do? And she said, I'm a dialect coach. And I said, oh, for who? She said, for Johnny. I said, why does he need a dialect? She said, he's British. And boy, he had the accent down perfect. But then after that, I heard him on the phone. He said, hello, mate. What was it? And he's talking about, man, this guy's good, you know. What do I remember from Bones? What I remember from Bones is that was right around the time my doggie passed away. And that's what I most remember from that show. My little Westie, who was like 15. And so that show has a kind of a bittersweet tinge to me. Vegas, I don't remember. Pushing Daisies.
That was great.
I don't remember much about that stuff.
Numbers?
I can't remember. Numbers was, who was in Numbers?
Judd Hirsch.
Who?
Judd Hirsch.
Judd Hirsch, right.
From
But I didn't work with him.
Judd Hirsch, Rob Morrow.
Rob,
and-
okay, now I know what it is, yeah. And yeah, that was a good show. What I remember about that, now I remember something about that show. Each show you have a little memory from. My memory from this is absurd, but we were sitting around and we shot it right before Christmas. And we were doing the last scene of the day, and we were all, me and Rob Morrow and the girl who played the lead, or one of the girls who played the lead. I don't remember her name. Oh, I also remember that guy.
Farr?
Who?
Diane Farr?
No, but I got to work with Peter McNichol in that too, who I've known for years. But we're saying, so what are you guys doing for Christmas? And Rob Morrow, well, we're going off to Utah and skiing, and we leave tomorrow. And the other girl said, well, my family and I were all going down to Belize to snorkel. So they said, what are you doing? I said, well, as soon as I wrap here, I'm going to go see Saw 2 in Chatsworth. And they looked at me. That's what I remember. I didn't like Saw 2 either.
Well, I want to thank you. Thank you again so much for
Oh,
doing
you're
this.
very welcome.
Before you go, though,